We're giving away hundreds of dollars of RevZilla gift cards. Stay to the end of the video to figure out how to enter and win.
All right, we're out on track. There's the low side, full gear. So this guy right here hit the ground, probably tumbled quite a bit, but still slid everywhere. We're gonna watch this guy hit, and I'm gonna put it in slow motion. You're gonna just see him kind of tumble and tumble. That's because just like your tires with the traction, is that when you hit the ground, you gave it some traction, and then it's gonna flip you this way. And you gain some traction, it's gonna flip you this way. Gain some traction, it's gonna flip you this way. Gain you some traction until you start sliding. So it's gonna be the low side. Come on. So low side, he's gonna fall. Gain some traction, flip. Gain some traction, flip. Gain some traction, flip. That's where you get all those impacts. That's why you need to have full gear. Yeah. He's on a track though, so there's no oncoming traffic to hit him. So that's the good thing. That's why you do this out on a track. Yeah! All right, Brazil. Side of the vehicle, 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 and boom. We've already talked about this one. Very high impact, no gear. Hit the median, can crush some bones. You saw the people getting pushed out during the merge. So pushed out during the merge, that's a cascade of effects that's gonna happen to you. So you need to find your escape path or learn how to brake in time. Same thing here. We've already discussed this one. Too fast in the corner. This was actually sent in to me. That was a sharp right turn. He's going to make it, but his buddy's not. So there's that crash. Not good. Now get yourself out of the way. So around a corner, one of the next hazards is anybody else coming around that corner. So watch what happens here. So that guy makes it fine. This guy doesn't pay attention. Almost crashes. This guy crashes. Why do you think all those other people did that? I mean, they should be able to handle that corner well, right? We have one person hurt and didn't make that corner. How come that one person almost hit us and then the other person crashes? It's that whole thing with that uncommon thing in a common situation. We're going. Oh, there's somebody crashed right there. Whoops, I go right towards them. That's that target fixation too. What are we doing here with the hands? Whoa, corner came up on you. Weren't paying attention. We're not paying attention. All right, we're doing wheelie with a bunch of other people, so ego, but hopefully has the skill involved. Landed it funky. Low side. He could have hit that tree. That could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. So he's going to be wheeling, ego, high skill, high risk. We're going to land it. We're going to land it, and then we're going to have that speed wobbles. Okay, so we landed it kind of weird. The suspension's doing this now, so the handlebars are doing this now. You see where we get at with that? So what can happen if you're riding normally and you start getting death wobbles? How did that happen? Well, you might have hit a bump. So if you hit a bump kind of weird and your suspension kind of does this really weird, it can cause you to do this. So how do we prevent the suspension from doing this? Because it's not supposed to. It's to maintain your suspension. So if go take a look at your bike. If you got some oil on the chrome part and it's just like nasty looking, but it's only on one, it could be on both, but it's on one, and more than likely your fork seals and you have some other issues there. So if you hit a bad bump, you could possibly do this too. So there's going to be that low side. It lost traction finally. You know, we got thrown off and we're going to start sliding across. Okay, so this guy's got a lot of protection for his bike. You can see that right there. Lots of protection for his bike, but he doesn't have a lot for him. These are normal jeans. This is probably just some regular tactile gripping gloves. They probably don't have a lot of armor in them. This is probably just a hoodie. This looks like a hoodie. So now we're starting to have issues when it comes to injuries for ourselves. Our bike is pretty much protected on a lot of these things, unless it hits a tree, which it does. But make sure you wear some protection for yourself. You know, you're protecting your bike, but you don't really care too much about yourself. I mean, come on, we could do better than that. All right, same thing, wheelie. High risk, high skill. Make sure you have the skill to manage that risk. Wear gear to mitigate any possible lasting problems with those risks. We're also going to do that here. So high risk, especially now we have a lot of traffic, a lot of issues with people getting in the way and not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So It's fun and games until somebody gets hurt because somebody didn't manage their risk. So look at, now we hit them because they didn't do it a good job. So now we got hurt. He's gonna get hurt. Hopefully nobody hits us. Bikes are damaged. Okay, you might have all the skill in the world, but maybe your riding buddy doesn't. So slow R1 rider, I don't know, because this is gonna be a cornering mistake. A little too wide in the corner. Stood it up. It's not gonna be enough. Thankfully, oh, it's from his view. Okay. Oh, I wonder whose that is. The brake reservoir warmer. Landed the wheelie. Wasn't set up for the turn. Too fast in the turn. Didn't slow look, press, and roll. Imagine going up and over that cliff. Oof. Oof. Thankfully for this runoff. Because look at over there. Way over there. There's no runoff. So he would have went up and over and out.
Kicked it into neutral, yeah.
Very, very lucky.
And then I had it, came down in neutral. So when I kicked it down, I went into it went into neutral, so it wasn't slowing down.
Yeah. Alright, let's
Okay, his own after action. He did his own after action.
See, it's still neutral.
yeah.
You good? Yeah, I'm good.
So we're going fast. We're going fast. We're in a wheelie right now. So high risk, high reward, I guess for them, but high skill. For me though, when I see this, I see a turn coming up. So my only inclination is setting up for the turn. So slow look, press, and roll. We want to, especially with this blind turn right here, I want to stay off over here on the left so I have the best vision. But I'm starting to slow down a little bit right here because I can't see around the corner. So I'm going to make sure I'm prepped and ready for that. So now's the moment he can actually start prepping and being ready for it. But we're going super fast, so we can't even get prepped prior to the turn. So now we're starting to do our braking right here. So if it's trail braking, good. You have that skill? Man, go ahead and utilize that. More than likely, we weren't using trail braking or even slow press and roll. Because we should have been stopping a while back or slowing down a while back. Not slowing down right here for that speed. He gave up his turning because it's going too fast. Now we're going wide and we're going to apply the brakes again, but once if there's a car coming, boom, got killed it. There's also a slight runoff, and more than likely it's because it's a vista point, so you can actually see, for people to park. So the problem here is, one, we got oncoming traffic, we were doing a wheelie, we didn't set up for the turn, and we have a chance of flying off the cliff. So what do we do? What do we do? Slow down as much as you possibly can while we have asphalt and traction. There's nothing else you could do. But thankfully, he's not hurt too bad. But imagine if there was no runoff. Imagine if this wasn't here and it was just the edge. That's the risk you guys are willing to take out on the mountains? Not me. Sorry, just not me. So, kind of shows you what we're mainly focused on. Come on. But we're going 68, increasing our speed right before a turn. Yeah, probably a simple mistake. What I'm trying to get at here is let's not do this in this area and environment. The environment is not set up for us right here to do this. Do it in a different area with your skill. Once again, all that traffic, going slow because it's a blind corner, but going too slow can cause problems like this. Speed isn't the problem. Too little or too much speed is the problem. So here's that blind corner that we're going into. Okay, blind corner. Big problem, big problem, big problem, big problem. So we start putting our foot down. That's when you know it's a new rider. Okay, so we start putting our foot down. Here's the thing. When you're out riding, don't put your feet down because the thing is, your tires are doing the job. So your only controls that you're supposed to be doing is the primary controls, which is going to be the throttle, the brakes, so front and rear, the clutch lever, and then also the shifting. So that right there is all you should be doing. At no point does it say put your feet down and paddle walk it around a corner on the main road. You could do that when you're parking your bike, but you're not supposed to be doing that right now. So right here, we're getting ready to do what? Okay, we're not flat tracking. We're not doing anything like that. So we're not paying attention to what we should be paying attention to, which is the primary controls. You notice he probably pulled in the clutch. Now we're giving it throttle to go up, and we have no power to that rear wheel. So we start falling back, and now we start going back to, okay, I'm gonna put my foot down. So it looks like we stalled, or it looks like we just slammed the brakes, and now we're starting to dump the bike because we're turning towards it. So if you have your handlebars turned left and you squeeze the brakes, it's gonna go down and then go to the left. Same thing to the right, go down, go to the right. So he's turning left right here, and that's going to cause him, when he slams that brakes, to go that way, okay? And that right there could be your hip. That could be your head. Could have issues. So be very careful with that.
Click the link in the description to enter to win hundreds of dollars in RevZilla gift cards. We're doing this every single month. So if you don't win right now, you can possibly win next month. But if you sign up as a tier 1 to tier 4, you get my ebook for free too. Check it out. Link is in the description. Link is in the description. Click, click, click. Link in description.